So today we're playing the Japanese version of this game for two reasons. One, this is the game I actually grew up playing with. We actually had an adapter, and I've only ever known this version, which has Ash in it, the gay guy, and I really want to play that version because this is, well, the one I played. And I believe it's also more uncensored and a tad easier, because we know the American one, I think, is very, very hard. And we've just come off the back of playing Streets Rage 1 and 2 on the hardest modes, and we beat both of those games. But we don't fancy our chances against this one. Do we skip the cutscenes in this one? We can't read them anyway.
Yeah, it's crap,
don't both games have different stories, if I remember correctly, when it's translated? Like, the Japanese one's about bombs, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the American one is not about that, isn't it? It's something else.
It's about, like, using cyborgs for, like, people in government.
Right.
It's just an absolute mess.
Okay, so I am not too sure with the difficulty of this game. All I know, it is a very hard game. So are we going to play it on hard or normal?
I think hard will be right, but very hard.
Okay, we're going to play this one on hard. We don't actually know how hard this really is. We know, like, I have played this before quite a few times, like a couple of years back, and we never beat it because I think we were trying to play it on the hardest mode. But I think that might have been the US version. Yeah. Already, I'm not a big fan of the lineup. Zan just completely sucks ass. Nobody likes Zan. Sammy's okay. He's alright, but again, a bit weak for my standards. So, I'm gonna still... I don't know. And why is Axel ginger on his portrait? I don't get it. Wrong button. So why... Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's try that again. I do not like Axel's sprite in this game. He looks like a hunchback, and I don't like how he's got like this shadow across his side of his cheek. I've never liked this version of Axel that much, to be honest. His running animation, it's great, but this one, this kind of standard animation, not very fond of it. But there's no question, this game actually has better graphics than the second game. They feel like they're much more realistic. What button did you press, Josh? Okay. So you're playing Zan?
Well, this is his favorite character, so I have to.
Wow, Josh has got some balls playing Zan. Again, we don't know, we can't translate, so we don't know the story, but all we know, we've got to just beat Mr. X again. Okay. So yeah, it was very odd that this was a version we had as kids. We had like a adapter. So when I finally got around playing the US one, I was very disappointed not to see Ash in the game. Because, you know, he got censored because he was gay, right? Because you can't have gay people in games for some reason. You can't see Blaze's panties either, because that's also too much. Oh, they're throwing some enemies at us straight away. See, Axel looks great when he runs, but it's the standing animation. His face just looks all fucked up. I don't know. I can't explain it. It just doesn't look right. He's like slouching too much. Yep. Yeah, so right away you can notice these girls are showing some flesh on their legs and their arms, but in the PAL version and the NCSC version, they're covered up. I don't know why though, because it doesn't particularly look sexy or sexualized at all. I don't reckon. It's like some legs. I don't get it. How is that? How is that provocative? I don't get it. It's shit. So again, we're playing the Japanese version, which is obviously the definitive edition. If you haven't worked that out by now. So when you fight Ash in this version, in the American version, you just fight Shiva again, don't you? You fight a Donovan on a boat. Is there a boss fight? Because obviously Ash jumps in and you fight him as a boss.
Yeah, it's basically just
so there's no boss fight then? Wow, that is shit, isn't it? Yeah, not good enough. So yeah, as you could tell, the sprites look more realistic in this one. To me, they look even more human. Streets Rage 2 looks a little bit cartoony in comparison to this one. Another thing I like about this one is the speed. It is quite quick, but it compromises the combat. I feel like it's a little bit too... it doesn't feel as satisfying. It's not as crunchy. It feels like you got pea shooters, really. I don't really know how to explain it very well. The combat's faster, but yeah, it doesn't feel as impactful, basically. It doesn't have that crunchiness of Streets Rage 2, for lack of a better word. But another thing this game does better, or something that's really good, it has a run. which is great. It also has a special meter, which charges, so you don't lose health on your special. So you're never afraid to use your special when it comes around to it. So again, really, really good additions. Also, this game has running specials with weapons, I believe. So yeah, Streets Rage 3 definitely has a lot of good qualities over Streets Rage 2. So we're not saying it's not better in certain aspects, because it quite clearly is. It also has slightly branching paths too, multiple boss characters you can select. But boy, the soundtrack sucks, and like, you know, compared Go Straight to this, you know, it's no comparison. And again, Zan sucks. No way near as good as Adam, and nowhere near as good as Max. Zan has max power, but then I think I could out DPS you. Audie, did you have the PAL version then of Streets Rage 3? That's probably a stupid question. You probably did, because I don't think there'd be many British people would have had the Japanese version of this game like we did. We were just lucky to get this version. And it wasn't like we went out and scouted it. It just, that was the one my parents brought home for us to play. So yeah, I was very lucky. Yeah, so you never grew up with Ash then, did you really? When did you learn about Ash? Yeah. Oh, so yeah, see? That's the thing. Now, Oddie, you must hate, you know, and everyone who's watching this, this is why censorship is a really, really bad thing in games. You just get screwed over as a fan. You don't get the definitive edition, do you? You know, you just don't know what you're missing. It's really, it just sucks. What other things are censored, Josh? So, Mr. X, is he smoking a cigar in this one as well? Not this one. The story plot with the bombs have been, yeah. So, you know, I understand that more with like the terrorism aspect of it. Especially, well, not so much back in those days, but in these days, yeah, I mean, cool. There he is. There's old Ash. And some sprites are the same, aren't they, as Streets Rage 2. What's fine, you know, you don't really mind that so much. Yeah. Another thing about Streets Rage 3, like its soundtrack, it has a very industrial look to it, this game. It's not quite as colourful as Streets Rage 2, where you're going through streets and football stadiums and arcades and haunted houses and alien planets, I don't know. But this one kind of has a warehousey industrial look to it, doesn't it? Factories, construction sites, yeah, it is quite bland. Train stations, yeah, a dojo, don't understand that. It just doesn't, it's just not as appealing to look at. The level design, the way the levels look. Even though I would say the graphics overall are improved, they seem more detailed to me, like the models and all that lot, but... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't... Yeah. Yeah, this game doesn't mix up the enemy variety very well. You will see the same enemies over and over again. Yeah. Yeah, and people that's watching this would actually see that. When you're pointing stuff like that out about the game, they'll realise what you're talking about. Is there a back attack in this game? Yeah, there is actually, yeah. Right, Ash is waiting to fight us with his high heels. There he is. Oh, straight into a suplex. And also, this feature also has, if you double tap down or up, you've got a roll to go on different planes. He's almost dead already. Why is he? Why is he almost dead? Oh, fuck! I actually completely missed him. Look, his ass is out as well. And he cries like a girl as well, which is quite nice. So again, this is the version I grew up with. This is one of the better pieces of music. I believe like this soundtrack was divided in two. One was like Yuzo Koshiro, and there was another guy that I don't know his name, but he also helped work on the soundtrack. And I believe they kind of put it down to it being very experimental, if I remember correctly. They said it was actually ahead of its time, even more so than Street Rage 2, but it's unique, but it's not as good as Street Rage 2, or even the first game. Is there anyone out there that would put this soundtrack over the first two? Is there anyone out there that feels that way? Maybe, I don't know. This is a beautiful background. Look at this background there, the sunset. Yeah. Yeah, he is wearing green. That's a horrible colour. Look at that background, the sunset. That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. This game seems quite quick paced, that you can't get your ground upper out as effectively as in the second game. The second game, because it's quite crunchy and slow, you can really take your time to pull it out. But this one, your combos are so fast, I don't think I could like combo it very well. As easy. You went miles. I have a feeling that this mode is quite easy so far, but I know the bosses at the end of the game are quite awkward. You know, like that fucking robot that keeps rotating around in a room. He's a nuisance.
Yeah, just so you know, on the hardest difficulty in the
Oh, you have a star.
Awesome. Yeah, I think Robot X has 9 health bars.
9 health bars on what version?
3-minute English.
9 health bars on a boss. Oh my god.
3 minutes to kill him. Now,
That's like some sort of fan-made Beats of Rage mod. That is.
It's so over the top.
Oh, that's crazy. So Josh, yeah. So in this game, you get stars if you get a certain amount of points without dying, and it basically extends your special. Where I think it's your running attack, isn't it? Your running attack. Doesn't land, does it? Yeah. So Josh has said, like, even when you power up with Axel, though, that one's actually worse than the original one. So sometimes stars don't equally make better moves. Do you want me to do it for you? Yeah. He's just not a cool character, I don't think. So in this game, there was a better San as well, the better version of this game. He was more of a grappler, because you could unlock his movesets, can't you, with like hacks and ROMs and stuff like that. So yeah, you can see he was going to be possibly more of a max type character with grapples, but obviously it never made the game. I still don't understand when you pick up weapons with him, it turns into like energy balls. I don't like it. Yeah. No. Again, is there any fans of San out there? Do people like San? Oh, where's my special, Josh? Is it extended then? Yeah, I'm going a bit further now. The problem with gliding a bit more, I'm going to miss my target more probably. Okay. If I can stay alive long enough to get 3 stars, we'll check it out. Yeah. So we're going to save rogues. We know how to do it. It's funny, when I used to play this game as a kid, I never really knew why sometimes you have a kangaroo as a special character, but I love playing as Roo. He's one of my favourites. Yeah, nowadays he's not very good, but when you're a kid, you don't really think about, like, tier lists of characters. You're just like, oh, I'm playing as a kickboxing kangaroo, so I want to play a kangaroo. Yeah, he wasn't in Street Rage 4, was he? He was behind the bar though, wasn't he? You see like a 2D sprite of him, but you don't see him. He's not animated or nothing. There's old Roo. We want to save him because we like him. Is his name Vicky in this, or Victy or something? Victy? Yeah. This guy's like a circus guy, isn't he? He's like a clown. Oh, that was good. Do you know what? I feel like this move is actually easier than I expected. By looking at their health bars. We did. We actually are playing on hard. These bosses are going down so quickly, though. Fucking hell. This is a cakewalk so far. But, you know, I thought the same with Street Rage 1. If you want to watch my Street Rage 1 run, we were doing really well until the boss rush at the end, and they whooped our asses. I mean, so cheap. I don't mind this song actually. This music's pretty cool.
See, this is just cool.
Yeah, this is a good level. It's one of the better levels in the game. Is this better than the bar from Streets of Rage 2? Still prefer the bar? I don't know. He's just a robot. What even is that? He's like a robotic old man. I have no idea. But he wears like leather trousers as well. It's kind of weird. Oh. Audie, what was your best characters in all Streets of Rage games? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Did you have a list? Do you have any opinions on that? Or taste in that? Or preferences? Look at the crowd in the background. You never really noticed that before. Look, they're proper raving out. This is what it's like now when they played Yuzo Koshiro goes on tour and, they're going to all these clubs. It's like this. They're loving it. They're loving the Streets of Rage soundtrack. Until Streets of Rage 3 comes on, everyone's like, goes very, very quiet. No. They fight very similarly, don't they? But this would be the last Streets of Rage we would get for, what was it, 20 odd years? So yeah, it was a long time coming for Streets of Rage 4. But I still say Streets of Rage Remake is the best Streets of Rage. And Streets of Rage X, if they keep going on with it, will be the best one, I'm sure. Remake's the best overall. Yeah. X just needs to do everything that Remake did, steal it all, and just keep that combat system going, with the juggles. So Audie said Adam first, Axel second game, then Axel again. Do you know what? I'm the same. Your tier list is, well, your favorite, your preferences are the same as mine. Adam, Axel, Axel. How about Streets of Rage 4 though? Who's your favorite on that one? Audie did play 4, yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah. And we're talking original characters, obviously. We're not talking about, like, the old characters from the old games, because that doesn't really count. We're talking about the 4, what was it? Floyd, Cherry, Axel, and Blaze. And Adam. You preferred Axel again? Fat, homeless Axel. I tell you what, that was a controversial character, wasn't it? Everyone seemed to be very upset with the way they treated Axel. Because he's like... Yeah, and but I mean, from the look wise, everyone said, why is he fat? Why is he old? I didn't really care about that. It was just that he was so underpowered. But they patched him up, though, didn't they, and made him a lot better. Yeah. Yeah, they fucked Axel right up in the remake. This game's too easy. We're killing these bosses like there's nothing. Oh my god, what's going on with that? It's weird. We're playing this game. Are you sure that we can? If I watch it back and we accidentally toggled it to easy, this will explain it because...
This is hard. So
how is this hard? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, then you've got hardest.
Do you know what? We should have played hardest on the Japanese one because this is way too beyond... This is way too below us, but it's too late now to come out. But yeah, Axel sucks. My favourite of Streets of Rage 4 was Adam because, Adam is just a fucking badass. I love Adam. Yeah, well, you can't count all Streets of Rage characters. If you went with just the 4 new ones, what was your favourite then, Josh?
Probably was Adam, to be honest.
Josh said Adam. Yeah, Adam was really, really cool, mate.
Floyd. I didn't like Floyd, to be honest.
Floyd's a grappler, but yeah, he was okay. Yeah. We got lovely pitfalls on this level, and if you're a fan of 2D fighting games like this, pitfalls could either be your friend or your worst fucking enemy, so we want to make use of them. Yeah, now let's check this ground upper. Let's see if I can land this. It's quite hard to land it when there's like a goddamn floating barrel. So, oh, it's actually working okay, but I know for a fact that it's not got the best hitboxes. Number 3, yeah. So it's a nice idea, but if you're going to do it, make sure it works well. Right, we're going to use those pitfalls. We're going to do the good old jab throw, as we like to do. Yeah. There we go. There's something really satisfying about pitfalls. I'm glad they're in these games. You know, look how cool this is.
Well, this is more like the elevators.
Yeah. There he goes. This is one hazardous pit, isn't it? Can you imagine the foreman coming onto the building site later? There's like 18 dead people down there. No, he didn't. Yeah, we're not gonna... Well, we don't need to eat it anyway, do we? Alright, we'll try to... Oh, here we go. I think this might be the end of the stage already, I think. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Don't go down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All I know so far, this game is ridiculously easy so far. I'm sorry guys if you want us to have more of a challenge. All I know is when you play this game on the hardest mode, on maybe the US one, it's so difficult that you probably couldn't. Yeah, and I don't want to play for an hour and not be able to finish it for you guys, so... But I wasn't planning... See, that's a good feature. You don't lose all your health. Which is a bit unfair on the computer because they die and win it, but we don't. So, yeah. You can eat my turkey. Wait a minute. Did she just climb out that pit? Or was she... Oh, wow. Did she just climb out there? Because I've never noticed that before. That's amazing. Do you want me to do the... I'm going to punch this bulldozer. Stop it moving. Okay. Well, Zan's got max power according to the game stats, whatever that is. I think there is attack where you can actually hold down attack as well and do like a yeah, a combo ender. Yeah, it's basically a knockdown, isn't it? No. Again, with stages like this, you know, developers are always thinking about how to mix the game up a bit, add in variety so it doesn't get too boring. But again, I don't think stages like this really add a whole lot to the game. Yeah, it doesn't really work. I think people would just be very happy with just a little fighting section anyway. Because these games are relatively short anyway. What are they, like, hour a piece possibly? So, yeah. That was a beautiful finish. No, that was brilliant. Yeah, how that worked out. It's fine. Okay, we've got more pitfalls here, and we're going to be throwing a lot more people off. Good thing about throwing, you get a lot of invincible frames when you're throwing them, so it's all safe. Do you know what? Maybe the game might get harder as we go along. It seems very, very easy. And honestly, yeah, we did not plan on it being this easy. Honestly, we didn't. Well, we wouldn't have played one on the hardest mode and two on Mania, you know, and this one on the easiest mode. We wouldn't have, didn't mean to do that. But we're probably not as familiar with this game as we are Streets Rage 2. Because Streets Rage 2 is the one that everyone played the most. So this one, I used to play it all the time, but I'm not, you know, I don't know everything about it. These knife guys, always been a pain. Oh, that... Did you see how much that sucked ass then? Oh, it's right on the edge then when I come back. Oh, lost my star. That was quite frustrating. Okay, we'll have to try and earn it again. Oh, not again. Again, what's with the music though in this game? It's so weird. It is. That was good. You know, besides me dying on that one fight, falling off the edge.
Look how disgusting that background is.
Oh my god, yeah, look how low res the background.
Look how pixelated that is.
Why is the background like that? That, to me, that looks like they've ported a real life picture into the game and just lowered the resolution to a point where it could run. That is an ugly looking background. He does. Well, he's me, but with blue gloves. Yeah, but Cyborg Axel, it plays exactly the same as human Axel, doesn't he? He hasn't got any. I don't know why Josh cares about this character. It's just me. Yeah, look at their health bars. We're melting their health bars like it's nothing. Oh my god, that looks. I don't want to be too harsh on Street Race Breaks. I feel like I'm already panning it a lot, but that just looks. That looks really weird. Yeah, it's strange looking. It's like he gets more sunburnt the more we beat him up. Even his trainers turn yellow as well. Well, so far so good. But that's a horrible looking background. That's one of the worst looking backgrounds in Streets of Rage history.
It looks awful.
I don't know what happened there. Again, answers in the YouTube comments below. What happened with that background? Why does it look like that? So what's the story here, Josh? Do you remember the story?
Not really, but again, it's like, no, I can't think of it.
Well, we know maybe Miss Rex is just sending out clones of us to take over New York.
Like government officials or something, to like run the city or
Right.
something.
Well, we don't really play beat 'em ups for their story anyway, so anyone watching this, you can just... You probably already know the story anyway.
The stories are absolutely terrible in this game, you know what I mean? But it doesn't matter, it's all about the game.
It's true. And I know Josh loves this soundtrack here. Oh, is it Tunnel? So in this game, like I said earlier, you can just double touch down or double tap up, and you can just quickly roll up. You don't necessarily need it all that much. I don't think it's like it's going to change the world. Not really. Again, another quite a boring level. This one. The little train thing killing everyone, but the look of it and the music. Yeah. Nasty Carlos. Yeah. The women are yeah. I guess Sapphire, Ruby. So instead of Ruby, it's Ruby. Oh, I gotta check that name out. That's great. Fucking hell, Ruby. I've never heard of a James. Is that like a knockoff of Ruby? So like Kryptonite instead of Tanzanite or whatever. Tanzanite. Is it me, or are these stages quite shorter as well? The Streets of Rage 2 stages? They feel like they're shorter, but they're throwing more enemies at us. Yeah. Because it feels like we haven't really progressed that much, but we're fighting a lot of enemies. Yeah, I might die again, so be careful. Okay, I got my 2 stars. I don't want to die again. I want to try 2. Yeah, it is satisfying seeing people get run over though. Got to give him credit on that. Yeah. fighting, get them off the screen. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You just got a bit of range on your special. Oh wow, you lost your star as well. Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, we've made hardly any progress on the stage. We're just fighting just tons of enemies in one little area. Yeah. Street Rage 2 always feels like you're moving, and you're moving with the music, right? Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah. Right, we're back. My battery level was low, so that sadly got me killed. Sucks. Is the star system based on the amount of kills, or is it just points? Just points? Right. Damn it, I still ain't got to level 3. But that wasn't my fault, that was a stupid battery. Alright, so everyone look out for Rubby. Whips. Okay. Alright, it's Diamond. I got Rubby, yeah. There's a Rubby up there. Yep, there she is. Yep. Yeah, I actually remember these things. Oh, do you know what? My attention span's gone. Oh, Christ. Lost my stars. Shit. Oh well. Yeah. Oh. This stage is pretty shit, I gotta be honest. The music's not good. It feels like a very, very short stage, elongated by just having tons and tons of enemies thrown at you. Yeah, they don't vary up. Yeah. It just doesn't feel like you're progressing towards anything. Like in Street Rage 2, you're always moving. You're always going in these arcades and these horror houses and all these kind of things. It's kind of quite cool, but this one just doesn't feel the same. Up. Best music? Okay, so open your ears for this beautiful soundtrack. Yeah, this piece of music is absolute bollocks. It really is bad. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, you fight mostly ninjas here as well. Yeah.
So you could have mixed up.
No. Well, there's a different coloured one there. But this is why 3 just isn't as good as 2. Okay, so Josh is showing you, off a little bit of a... It's like an oversight, really, like you having invincibility inside the little room. I love it, like, you know, they've got all the time in the world, but they still actually let me get hit by the train. It's great. But we're not even there, we're hiding. Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, why was this like finalized into the final game? Oh god, it sucks. And this is coming off the back of Street Rage. That was nice. This is coming back off the back of Street Rage 2 and 1. It's one of the greatest soundtracks ever. Urban Yeti. Oh, the train music in Street Rage 4 is bad as well, yeah. That was bad. Yeah.
special with the sword?
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I got a dash attack.
That's where I can like slash like objectives away.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, that's cool.
Like, that's how it does pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know why I accidentally dropped my sword. Don't know what I did there.
Well, you got the greatest game in the area, has to relate to what happened, isn't it?
Right. But again, let's be fair. The thing is with this one, we've already saw the train in the previous stage, so that's nothing new now.
Yeah.
And this level is really bad as well.
Pure ninjas.
Yeah.
Give it the hype as the libraries.
Yeah, it's not great, is it?
With a gold music.
No. Yeah, it really is just Ninja Fest. Oh. Might have cost me more health spamming the finisher twice than it would have been just taking hit by the train. Maybe.
She's got it, that's what they're on screen.
There he is. Oh god. Stay on the floor. There you go. You saved me there already by knocking me down.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, rubbish level.
Like, whatever depends, isn't it? Well, five, not one, not two, but three different versions of this guy.
Yeah. So you've got like the camo skin, like Predator.
That's kind of cool, but why three versions, John?
Yeah. Do they all have different attacks?
Not like one slightly different attack. I think it's just
Ah.
one leg, so just like
Okay. He's almost dead already. What is with the health in this mode?
Or in like English hardcore, you know, like 3 or 4 health bars.
Oh my god. Yeah. I do apologize, people, for picking a mode which is just too easy. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Oh god. That's a nice finish. So let's think about it this way. If this is the hardest, well, we're playing hard mode, right? There's normal and there's easy. If they're dying this quickly on hard, what's their health bar like on easy? What you know? How insane? That's got no difficulty at all at that stage.
No. Well, it's like the cheat in Street Race 2. There's a very easy
There's a very easy
difficulty.
on Streets Race 2.
Yeah, so you imagine having like, you know, Edmund's probably
Oh
like
my
1
goodness. What do they call those, like story modes, don't they? Where it's no challenge, it's just simply for the cutscenes.
Yeah, big.
Well, that wasn't really a thing back then. That was kind of something that happened last 10 years when it's story mode.
Yeah.
You can't actually lose.
But some people think they know that, isn't it?
Yeah, like, you know, not every game needs to be a real challenge to people. There's a secret here, though, isn't there?
Yeah, so when it transitions, like, hold back, try like with the
Alright, Josh had to just do a jumping down attack here, because there's a secret passage.
you see it's like slightly
Oh, yeah, I do see it.
it's like,
What, do I do a special on it or some shit?
I think.
Oh, we did it. We got there. So, again, not really sure why that happened, but is all good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to do.
Yeah, it's nice that there's a secret area. One up there.
I can't get right bad this game. Always is such.
It's rubbish, isn't it? Yeah. Again, we got some more shit music here. Oh, money. Let's take it. Rob the bank. Problem is, we just fought like tons and tons of ninjas. Yeah, it's a ninja stage.
This is my main point of this game. Look, this is the same
Yeah.
fucking Olympics match.
Yeah, they need to put more variety in the packs of enemies, because it is like here's 10 ninjas or there's 10 what are these guys called? 10 martial artists, tigers. Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Look at this. It just comes across really weird. Why not have like other characters here?
why can Street Racer 2 in this game like just I don't know what to do.
It does feel like they've got this game really wrong in a lot of ways. I mean, the only thing that's different is their color palettes are a bit different. What gives them maybe a little bit more damage or speed.
Yeah, a bit more health.
Bit more
but
health.
It's like, it's just, could you mix the enemies up a bit more?
Yeah, they don't mix the enemies up very well. This is a pretty decent piece of music, isn't it? It's not as bad.
It's right.
The Poets is probably the one that people like the most, right?
So you're telling me a cyborg is fat?
What? I mean, why can't you pick him up? This makes no sense. That's your gimmick in it. You meant to be half a grapper, aren't you? Or used to be, in the beta version. But oh Christ! Well, if you can't pick them up, can anyone pick up these fat guys then?
Well, in remake, I think it's Max. Well,
Yeah, but Max not even in this game, so there's no, you cannot pick up these guys at all.
no.
And why is the background just gold, like the lights? Did he not recolor it properly? Because it feels that way. Because we've seen some pretty bad backgrounds earlier, didn't we? So maybe I don't know. Don't know if that was a style choice or whatever.
You watch the task on this part. You must kill my stuff.
Do they?
It's just
Yeah. Yeah. You just did a people's elbow on me then. Yeah, my grand upper sometimes doesn't even knock them down. It kind of goes through them because it's extended.
It's crap.
And the problem is it leaves them open and attack me. So yeah, I can see what you mean with grand upper.
You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, it's like better,
Yeah. I like that the fat guys can pick up people now and use them as like meat shields. That's to me that's actually quite fun. It's quite unique. Another thing, I'm pretty sure these sprites are exactly the same ones in Street Racer 2. Yeah. Mhm. That's nice. We are both needing healing really bad. Yeah, it's true. It's grand upper spam. The downward knees don't seem to be as effective in this game. In 2, it was always a good. You know, if you watch me play, you can see I start my combos with that all the time. Yeah. Actually, I take it back. This piece of music isn't very good. Not really. Yeah. Yeah, I want. Yeah,
We could be just all shit. We don't want to
yeah. We got to see if that whip woman did climb out of the hole. So I don't think I've ever seen that before. No. But that's a great thing about recording this. We can see if we just missed it or if that actually did happen. We do have the luxury of that. Okay, this elevator looks very familiar as well. Oh, he's really baseball swinging this bat, isn't he? Fucking hell, he ain't holding back. That swing, vicious. This one doesn't have a special, but the sword did. Yeah. Well, again, you know, comment down below, you know, on this YouTube video if you like the soundtrack to this. I mean, only if you like it more than 2 or 1. I'm really curious to see if anyone actually did enjoy the soundtrack. I mean, you can like it, but not, you know, comparing it to the previous 2. It does, but I'm curious to see if anyone actually did like it more. So I just don't, I just can't see it. But even with all this, you know, negative comments we've got for the game, because, you know, there are issues with it, it's still shitload better than pretty much any other beat 'em up on the Mega Drive and SNES. Easy, this is easy, still one of the best fight beating up games. So don't think we dislike this game. We just think there's some issues with it that the second one didn't have. Yeah, this is still better than any. Yeah, Street Racer 3 is still shitload better than any other Final Fight games. Yeah. Oh yeah, we give all the credit in the world to Final Fight for starting this kind of. It's not as good as this. We will play the Beats of Rage Final Fight though. That adds a lot more features. That'd be pretty cool. Because that looked like the definitive Final Fight. But we will play all the Final Fight games as well, because I'm sure people would like to see us do it. Because if we're playing all these games, why not like kind of expand and jump into SNES games too? Because, you know, at the end of the day, we're only giving our, you know, our opinion. This is, you know, our feelings of the game, and we try not to sugarcoat it. We try to be honest when we're playing these games. We don't want to. We're not fanboys at all, you know. I like that background. That looks very Streets of Rage 1-esque. You know, the intro to Streets of Rage 1, because it's got that kind of greeny look to it, the buildings at night. That's a really nice background. I like that a lot. Mr. Did we kill Mr. X? In Final Fight, didn't you throw the last boss out of a window? Yeah. So he ain't coming back, is he, in the sequel? Or did he come back in the sequel? I know, I've beaten the first... No. We didn't kill Mr. X, did we? We just beat him to a pulp, so... Oh my god, bribing them guards. Yeah, we have to kill Mr. X. But here you go. No one knows what's going to happen here. Slum. Yeah, I didn't even notice how bad that name is. Slum. What is... Is it meant to be maybe like, yeah, scum? I don't know. They live in a slum. Very bizarre names. In this one, I don't like when you grab the enemy. You can't actually do your moving special. It's only your heavy special. In the second game, when you grab, you can actually do the, what do you call it? There's the grand upper and there's the you know, the multiple hit one.
Oh, you mean defensive?
Yeah, the defensive and offensive. You can't grab into an offensive, so it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, I got my 2 stars, so hopefully we can see 3. And there's the plot twist. He's a robot. Well, he took all of that. Oh, look at that damage. That's nice. Oh, wow. Go on, get him down. Shit. I don't lose my 2 stars because we haven't even seen this attack yet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to survive. No, it's fine. He fights a bit like you, actually. His limbs become quite stretchy as punch. Look at that. You're kind of quite similar to that. Maybe it is like a take on Zan. Oh, fuck it. Come on. Yeah. That's a nice finish. And this game's 8 stages too, isn't it?
Yeah.
Always, aren't they?
And we've got to go for the actual, like, the best ending.
We're going to go for the best ending, which I think revolves around saving the president and going to the jungle.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the president is hidden though. Josh would know, obviously, but I don't know.
Basically, yeah, you have to find the...
Yeah. So these robots, these are from number 2, aren't they, as well? But they're shrunken here. Hmm. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it respawning enemies?
I mean, you know, like,
yeah. Right, I don't remember where he is, but, you know, this is exciting, isn't it? Gold and silver. That reminds me of The Professional, Golgo 13. Isn't there a gold, silver in that? They're like the 2 henchmen. Gold and silver. Yeah, that's a really good manga movie. If any of you haven't checked it out, check out Golgo 13, The Professional. Basically a manga James Bond. The frame rate here is horrible. It is, isn't it? It really is. And another thing I noticed, a downward knee sometimes hits him up in the air. You can't combo off it anyway. It is. Yeah, see that with the Grand Upper as well. You kind of go through the target, leaving you exposed. Yeah, just throw him. Oh, come on, you asshole.
You're so far from down the screen. Right, just quickly go me right. I think this is
do you have to... Well, we have to kill him.
So you have to kill him.
Okay. Another thing about this game, you can't run on diagonal. You could only run in a straight line, which is a bit annoying. Because in remaking it, you've got that luxury of going up and down.
Oh, that's one of the best changes.
Yeah. They could have definitely had that in this game, but they never thought things through, did they? Because look, it seems like every time you want to adjust your movement, you've got to kind of cancel it out. I know. Why can't I throw the fucker? Okay. Is that it? Oh. Yeah, where is he? Yep. Okay, chug, cool. Does indeed. Yeah. Yeah, we do miss Max, and Adam as well. We miss him as well because everyone liked Adam. God, this stick is shit.
Why is the...
Yeah, weapons in this one's pretty...
I mean, the sword's not bad, but everything...
Yeah, we have to throw these guys. Yeah. So was it 5 seconds and the poison kicks in?
Yeah, when he does our health bars,
Oh right, well we ain't got nothing to worry about then. We even got before the poison even started. Jesus, that's easy.
Otherwise, if he dies, then you go to the White House and get
Yeah.
get the bandage.
I remember being a kid and we always must have saved him because I don't remember going to the White House all that much.
No.
Oh yeah, we do not like, especially in this mode when you can't seem to kill. Oh, that was a great start though. Sorry Josh, you had to eat that shit up. Yeah, you did. That was quite well done. Yeah. That was a beautiful fight. That couldn't have gone any better.
Jets in 2 are horrible in this one. Oh, I don't know.
Their sprites look bigger in this one as well. Maybe that's why you could hit them easier.
No, is this the smallest chopper in the world? Right, I remember it's like, it's got like 2 chopper or something.
Well, there's Adam.
Well, what's that chopper? It's so tiny.
Well, it might be far away. Maybe.
So now we've gone on to the best.
There he is.
There he is. We finally, we saved him from the previous
Yeah,
one.
we did.
So it's basically, ninjas again.
Probably.
We love ninjas.
They do. They do love ninjas. Oh shit! I didn't even see that one. I think they put a. I'm pretty sure they put it behind the signpost, so I didn't get to see it. That's great. Yeah. Again, have we heard this piece of music already in the game? I think we did, didn't we? I'm talking shit. Yeah. Alright, come on. Alright, let me do it. My kicks are better than yours. Oh, I got 3 stars. Oh, look at that bad boy now.
Now just finish on the one now.
Okay.
Even if it's hit, it's actually goes down as well.
We're gonna try and land this this move. Yeah, I just got it and it looks like I'm losing it. Fucking hell. Oh well. Okay, just caught it. I have to be. I need to be in the right position to like get the whole hit off.
He does good damage, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Look at the hit box.
Yeah.
The back again.
Yeah, it is odd. Okay, we both need some healing real badly. No, they put them below into the fence so you can't see it. Some horrible colours though. Look how pink this guy is. Why is he so bright? I know, not very ninja-esque, is it? Christ almighty. Oh, cool. Whoever coloured that guy in, Jesus. Well, then again, it seems a very... Do they? So Josh says this is a mini game. We've got to kill all these Mr. X's. Have we already fucked it up then? What? What? A run that's traveling by? Darn, isn't it? How can I? If they're not even going to be on my line. Look at that. How am I going to reach him? Oh, fuck the extra lives. We don't need them anyway. No. Pretty funny detail. I never knew that though. About the extra lives there. Right. Got a mad scientist there. Dr. Dan. Damn. Oh. That boss fight's quite cool when his hair starts going crazy when he's, you know, the more damage you do to his machine. What is he doing back there anyway? Oh. Yeah, the music in this game is... Yeah, God, it isn't good, is it? The music in this game. No, it ain't. It really isn't. It just isn't catchy, is it? I was going to say, why is this we're laughing about the purple ninja, but look at this facility. The secret base is got a purple fucking paint job. And purple lasers. For a game that was kind of like lacking colour, it was all greys and browns and industrial. Yeah, they're like, yeah, we need to liven it up now with some purple. Hmm. I like this. I like the fact that this is like the Mr. X making factory. You can see him in the background, like in tanks. That looks really, really cool. Oh God. That was a bit of a glitch, yeah. Yeah, I was being held by a visible ghost. Oh, here's the jet. Seems like he's like stuck there. Yeah, these ones are. I reckon they had a lot of complaints from the jets in number 2 because they. Yeah, I mean they're no problem to lock into, but yeah. So, yeah. These are a lot more fun to fight. I still hate the fact that I can't do offensive special when I grab. I hate that. I don't want to do a defensive special. I'm sure in number 2 that's not a problem, so I don't know why this game they never figured that out. Don't know if it's a bug or something. You don't know, do you? Sometimes there are oversights that are not supposed to be, but the developers just don't pick them up. Okay, is this the last boss coming up now? Second last boss. Oh yeah, of course, we've got the crazy robot. I mean. His hair's crazy before we even fight his machine. He must be getting very stressed.
Dr. Zero. I thought it was
Dr. Zero.
I swear I thought his name was Dr. Cat. Well, no, maybe not. That's the English version.
Yeah. I don't know if it's better doing the special or just doing standard punches.
I think this thing like the jump down attack.
Really? What, stacks damage?
I think it does.
Alright, so we're gonna do... Okay. Well, there's that, you know. Alright, I'm just gonna do my standard attack, so... Again, another dreadful piece of music. Oh no, it is. The music in this game... I want to say it's mediocre, but it just sounds bad, a lot of it. Christ. I understand that they're being experimental with this game, and it is a different tone from Streets Rage 2. It really is, you know. It's, like I said, very industrial kind of game, but fucking hell, the music just isn't... It just is pretty lame. Alright, is that done now? Yeah. Oh, not yet. Oh yeah, you're right, this... You should let me do it, really, because you... Yeah, I couldn't because you hit me in the air.
Yeah, good court, yeah.
Okay, anyway, so we've got a brain in a jar. And it's...
No, that's Mr. X.
So I thought Mr. X was in custody. I thought he was in prison.
No, Mr. X put his brain into this and he's going to put it in a brain war or something.
Right, I didn't even remember any of this. So,
Yeah.
so Mr. X's brain is now there, and he's...
Yeah, this is Mr. X.
So Mr. X... I forgot how crazy the story is. I remember this guy just being an absolute bore to fight, though. Like, you can't land nothing on him.
So,
Well, maybe in this version's easier, but I remember playing this on the hardest mode, and it was impossible to kill this guy.
yeah, I mean, you got 3 minutes.
Oh, on this difficult, yeah, he's easy, and you don't have to worry about it. But on the harder difficult, he's trying to get this guy down in 3 minutes.
Well, just so you know, remember, the English version hard, this guy has 9 health.
This guy has 9 health bars, by the way, guys, on the English version.
You got 3 minutes.
3 minutes to take off 9 health bars. They didn't really compute that very well, did they?
No.
9 health bars. And you can't even hit him anyway. Look at him.
So basic.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't imagine fighting him for 9 health bars. I couldn't imagine it.
It's not bad for he's actually falling.
Yeah. Landing damage on this fucker. Oh. He's always dead anyway, so...
It's like a really fun boss fight.
Yeah.
Like, he does everything he did and just falls over.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah.
Every
Now, just think about it, guys. If this guy's got 9 health bars, and he's falling over when you jab him once,
none of this.
and you've got 3 minutes to kill him, how difficult is that? I don't know why this game's so easy on the hardest mode, though. That's way too easy. I'm just going to spam my special. That was a nice finish.
Sorry.
And that's it, end of the game, so... Yeah, not the most fun boss fight in the world, quite annoying actually.
And so it's 7 stages then.
So 7 stages, maybe the 8th, well, because there's 2 different stages, isn't there? 2 paths you can get, maybe that made up for it in a way.
Maybe, yeah.
Still, we beat this game in about hour 11. But it was actually quite a lot more easier than the other 2. Street Rage 1 was the hardest.
Yeah, this more is cheap. It's more cheap.
That is cheap. I've never understood why Axel looks so weird in that shot. His lips look all fucking like duck-like.
But you know, he's blonde again.
Yeah, he's you know, he's got a dye job again. He went from ginger to blonde. I like this music though. Now this is straight out of Streets Rage 2. Listen to that music.
Yeah, it's just got a remix.
This is nothing like the soundtrack to this game. So what does it say then, Josh? Do you remember what this ending says?
I can't remember what happened.
We just saved the world or something.
Yeah, but we basically put that to straight to the other.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. This music. Now this is Streets of Rage.
Yeah, it's just a remix again.
Fuck, we're missing this music so badly.
It's not even original. It's just taken straight from everything.
But this makes you happy. This music. This is what's lacking from this game.
Yeah.
I like that shot though of Adam in his brother's skate. That's a cool shot.
And in the Japanese English version, this name goes from skate to Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah, he's called Sammy in the Japanese one. Yeah.
There's Axel.
Is that Axe one, Adam?
Yeah.
It's got to be sparring. So Josh, what do you think? We always say this at the end of we play these games. What do you think of Streets Rage 3?
Again, we slag it off, but it is one of the better beat-em-ups. But compared to Street Fighter 2, it absolutely
Yeah.
comparison.
So yeah, even though we criticise this game quite heavily, it's still miles better than pretty much all other beat 'em ups on that generation. It's just not as memorable as the second game. It improves a lot of aspects of it, but boy,
It just messes up many other stuff.
it does. It messes up in a lot of different ways, and as you can see, it doesn't have. It's missing something, isn't it? This game. It's hard to put your finger really on it. What it's missing, but it's just not as memorable.
Yeah, boss fights are as good. 2 minutes to save enemies.
Yeah.
Repetitive, bad soundtrack.
Yeah.
Characters aren't as good. I mean, you know what I mean?
It's like I'm not as hyped to play it or get through it like I do with number 2. 2, just you're always drawn into that game. This one, you're not as drawn in. I don't know how to put it, but shouts out to Mr. Nobody. I love this music though, it's so good. And that's a really nice shot of Blaze. I like that, that's cool. Shouldn't have put Streets Rage 2 music on the end of this game though, because it's taking the tone of this game out of the way and replacing it with like the tone of Streets Rage 2. It just makes you miss that game, doesn't it? Sans fucking off, thank God. We don't want to see you ever again.
Bring back Max.
Yeah, replace him with Max or Adam.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to see him again. Okay, Oddie, do you want to tell us your thoughts? Oddie is the voice of the people, so I wonder how he feels about the game. Because he was also, like us, grew up playing all these games. So I always ask him how he feels about it now.
Look, we returned.
Oh my God, what a tease. Max was why is he showing up at the end of the game?
He's not in the game, but you put him in the ending. So come on.
So when we laughed about San disappearing and Max coming taking his place, that's basically what this shot is.
Yeah, so just put him in the game. Like, you unlocked him. That would have been cool, but...
That is frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at that. I came on top.
Yeah, well, Josh was stealing all the gold, obviously. So that was probably why.
Well, yeah. And there you go.
There we go, Streets of Rage 3. Still one of the best beat 'em ups of that generation. So yeah, still a very, very good game. Okay, so this is what Oddie said. It's still good, just not as good as 2. Music is bad though, and the combat feels light and much less impactful than. And Zan is a waste of a character slot. So all three of us have panned the character Zan. I know there will be people out there that like Zan, and that's fair enough. You know, you're entitled to your tastes, but yeah.